Spin-offs, reboots, reunions, and specials. By me, Katrina Moses Wilson. Shows may not need a reboot or a spin-off. However, they need reunions or specials. Nostalgia is a buzzword these days. Let's capitalize off of it. Here are my takes. Hello, beautiful people. This one is different. It's different because I am focusing on a specific person and not necessarily the cast from one particular television show. Episode 5, Alexis Fields. To my knowledge, Alexis Fields has not been a lead in a movie. If she has, you can correct me. She has put in the work over the years from Rock to Sister Sister to Moesha and most recently to All American. When I think of pop culture from the 1990s and the 2000s, I think of her. On top of that, her family is an illustrious, known black family of actors that has spent over 50 years in Hollywood. We know her mama is Chip Fields, who played Janet Jackson's mom on Good Times. Her sister, Kim Fields, who played Tootie on The Facts of Life, and Regine on Living Single. We know we've seen both her and the women in her family for decades. My idea this time is for a movie. I believe that this movie should be on Lifetime or the Hallmark Channel. If you're wondering where I'm getting this from, one of the things I have loved about both networks is that they find women from different eras of the 90s and early 2000s to be in their films. I've seen Kyla Pratt, Tia Tamera, Lacey Chabert from Mean Girls. These ladies are usually the leads in Lifetime or Hallmark Channel movies, especially the holiday ones. Alexis Fields has to be next. The cast. Alexis Fields would be the lead. She will be a librarian in this, and as far as her male love interests, I cannot figure out who should be her leading man. I have a few ideas, but I think the network or Alexis should be able to choose who her leading man should be. I was thinking of Bumper Robinson. I know a lot of you remember him from A Different World. He played Jada Pinkett's boyfriend, Dorian. If not him, I was thinking maybe Brandon Quinton Adams. I want the male lead to be an estate attorney. Angel Conwell. She has to be in this movie. In my head, she and Alexis Fields probably run in the same circles. I have loved seeing Angel in music videos, movies, and soap operas. Angel lived in South Carolina too. She will play Alexis's best friend. We need to give her a husband for this project. I cannot put a finger on who should play her husband, and I want us to think outside the box on this one. As much as I like seeing her and Omar Gooding as a couple, we don't have to use him as her husband in this. Ella Joyce and Charles S. Dutton. Here is the reunion aspect of this. We need her former cast members from Rock in this. Let's make them either her parents or her aunt and uncle that raised her. Annalise Vanderpool from That's So Raven will play a librarian in this. She will not play a ditzy character. I imagine her working closely with Alexis's character to work on programming at the library, like teen nights or craft sessions. And of course, she might handle book returns or the computer area. The setting. Berkeley County, South Carolina. My first library experiences were at the Goose Creek Library when I was a kid in the early 2000s. My mom took my sister and I there. I think it's a beautiful place for imagination and perhaps love too. If not Berkeley County, Columbia, South Carolina. I know there are several library systems in that area, but I know they're beautiful libraries. Columbia is the state's capital, and I want to see a love story on one of their library campuses. The breakdown. Since Alexis will be a librarian in this movie, she will not be the shy librarian. Her character will be an outgoing romantic. She knows life is not a fairy tale, but she still loves and respects romantic books. The meet cute will happen with her best friend around. Alexis will run into a man while seeing an old film with her friend, played by Angel. Alexis and her love interest will be enamored with each other's appearance, but the conversation about the film opens the door to a number exchange. Unknown to them, they will meet at an event at her library. You already know I will have cutesy nuances here, like eye contact and so on. Her parents will notice the positive aura, then her best friend will notice. From there, she will go on a date with the man. Other romantic elements will occur. I'll give them a cute cliche ending. Themes: research is power, positive conversation, never stop learning, legacy. Research is power. I hope this movie showed people that research is power. Research leads you to new discoveries in different gamuts. It helps you learn to think outside of the box. Research helps you cause good trouble. Positive conversation. I can't wait to see the great conversation the leads have that will lead to romance. I hope it shows people that communication is key. It's the way for positive relationships, not just romantic ones. Never stop learning. Learning happens in every era of your life. It's similar to research is power. Legacy. Alexis's family wants her to continue the family legacy by learning more about the family tree. They want her to have a legacy of her own too, a new family unit with a husband and possibly kids. Her male lead working in estate planning helps with this too. Lifetime or Hallmark. Both networks have created a new lane for actresses of different eras. Alexis will do well. I do expect to add recurring characters that come to the library. These are the everyday people who utilize the library for different reasons. Perhaps a dad and his young son, teenagers, college-aged adults, or an elderly woman or elderly couple. Press and coverage. This movie follows a certain formula, and I expect to see nice press for this movie. Talk show interviews, podcasts for both networks, and personal social media. There is not a purchase component for this movie. However, it would be nice if they partnered with the library system where they film. I hope it ignites excitement in the community about a beautiful institution like a library. Thank you for viewing this episode. Check me out on social media. Tag the entertainers mentioned in this episode. Let's make this happen. We don't need a spinoff or a reboot of everything, but perhaps a reunion or a special, or in this case, a movie.